I pick up the phone. Hello? The first thing I hear is, "Are you with my man?" Hey guys, welcome back. So today I'm gonna do a get ready with me, and I'm also gonna tell you guys a quick little story that happened to me not too long ago. This story was very crazy. You know, for a person that's very chill and laid back, which I do know about myself, I also realized that I have a lot of crazy experiences that happen to me, and you know, they happen. So this story, my mom doesn't even know. My mom knows everything, but there's this story she does not know. So this was the summer after my I think sophomore year of college. So I had just broken up with my boyfriend from college. We were dating from freshman year. We were dating for a year, so freshman year to sophomore year. And I decided to, you know, look for like a rebound. I wanted a rebound. And I was like, like where do I find a rebound quickly? Because I need to get over this guy. And so I went to what any other person would go to for a rebound at the time, Tinder. So I go on Tinder. This is my first time on Tinder ever. And you know, there's a lot of dusty people on Tinder, okay? Like, to be very honest. So I was looking through and I was seeing what my options were looking like at the time. So like the ex that I had just broken up with, he was Puerto Rican. So I was and am still into like Hispanic guys. I like Dominicans, I like Puerto Ricans, I like Argentinians, Ecuadorians, all of them. I just love them. So I'm looking and I find this Dominican boy who, you know, is attractive, he's tall, and he seems chill. So I swiped right on him. He said he was 21 years old. He had a picture of him in like a ski suit, like snowboarding or something, like snowboard suit. I was like, okay, he likes to do activities. He's about something. He likes to do something, you know? So I swiped right, and he also swiped right on me, and we connected. So I meet this guy not too long after we connected with each other. I want to say like within 2 days, we decided to hang out. So he's an Uber driver, I found out, because he told me like, hey, I got to do a drop off. When he was coming to get me, he had to drop off like a customer. And then he told me like, yeah, like he's off the clock after that, so we can hang out. The first time I meet him, I realized he has a very thick accent. Like I said, he's Dominican, but he was fresh off the boat. You know, he was given fresh off the boat vibes. That was fine by me. I understood everything he was saying. It wasn't too thick where I couldn't understand him. So, you know, he's treating me really nice in the beginning. He's very sweet. He drives me to go eat. We go to he was the first person that took me to Mama Empanadas. So we went there, and that was my first time having it. I didn't really like it. Like, I love empanadas, but I was not feeling Mama's Empanadas at all. We just kept hanging out throughout the summer. So I was talking to him, and I was also talking to one of my like old flames. I had a little rotation going, and I was enjoying myself. I was having a good summer. But the thing is, I only hung out with him at night. That is a red flag, ladies, okay? If a guy only wants to hang out with you at night, just don't entertain it. It's foolishness. He's hiding from something or someone. Okay. So we do this little dance of hanging out for about 2 months. On the very last few nights, I noticed that he would show up like a little more touchy-feely, a little more blunt and outspoken than usual. And I thought that was due to us just getting more comfortable with each other, but no, like I later found out that was not the case. I need to get through my makeup. Hold on. Let me get to at least the powder part before I move on to the next part of the story. So on one of the last few nights, let's call him Jose. Jose decides to play a little trick on me and like, you know, joke with me. And then like a few minutes before he was supposed to come pick me up, like 30 minutes, he goes, I have something to tell you. And I was like, okay, what? And he goes, you're gonna be, I don't know if he said you're gonna be mad, but you know when they try to prep you for what they're about to tell you. And I was like, what is it? And he says, what would you do if I told you I had a girlfriend? And I'm telling you, literally, I don't even remember if I blocked him immediately or if I like went off on him and then blocked him. I don't remember which one. I think I made like one slick little comment like, I would block you. Like, you know, something like straight up, and then I blocked him. All I know is I did it with the quickness because he didn't even know what was like, he didn't even know what was coming, you know? So I blocked him. I know that for sure. And then literally like within 20 minutes, he creates a fake page to then message me on that page to message me and be like, whoa, I was joking, jeez, right? So I thought that was hilarious because first of all, I didn't believe he was joking. Who jokes about that? Like, who makes a joke about that? If something is going good with someone and you actually are taking them serious, you're not making a joke like that. So I knew that this boy was definitely telling the truth and he needed to test the waters and see my reaction. And he got a reaction he was not expecting. So he comes back on the other page and he says, oh, I was joking. Geez, like you moved mad quick with it. You didn't even give me time to like explain myself. And I was like, yeah, I don't do that. Like, I don't play about that. It's not, to me, it's not funny. If you have a girlfriend, just say that. When we were like hanging out, I remember sitting in the car with him once and saying, you know, telling him about my type, like how I'm so into like Dominican boys, you know, all that. And he was like, oh, okay. I said, but you gotta watch out for them though, because you know, you can't trust Dominican men. And he starts laughing. He's like, what you mean you can't trust Dominican men? I was like, you already know. And he's like, no, I don't know. So what do you mean? I was like, they're cheaters. They cheat. They're smooth talkers, but they're really pulling the wall over your eyes. And he did not disagree with me at all. And that's one thing that I realized after the fact when everything started to unravel. This isn't even the good part. We're not even there yet. So that night, he's like, okay, I was just joking. Like, let me come see you. He said, let me come see you. So he comes to pick me up like 10, 15 minutes later. He's on his way and he comes to get me. And so I get in the car and I look at him and he looks at me and I look at him and he looks at me. And I'm like, hi. And he's like, how are you? Like, I was just kidding. It was just a joke. Like, you know, we're good. And I'm like, yeah, I don't know. Something about what you said like rubbed me the wrong way. And he's like, I understand. I was just joking. Like, it's all good. We're all good. And I don't like to hold on to stuff, so I just let it go. I was like, all right, cool. Well, don't play like that anymore. Was it that night? Is this when the story unraveled? Was it that night? It was either the night he lied and said the joke that he has a girlfriend, or it was the next night, like very close behind. Either way, let's just get right into the night of craziness. So this night, I had my hair done. I had like a wig on this night. My hair was like freshly like applied. The hair was looking good. I was looking good, smelling good, whatever the case may be. So I go to see him. We're in his car and we drive to this like alley. Don't drive to no alleys with no guys, especially not from Tinder. Another lesson. We drove to this alley. We're really just talking in the backseat, right? Like we're flirting, but we're talking in the backseat. And a number calls my phone, like a random number. I don't pick up random numbers like that. I ignored it. And then the number calls back immediately. So it goes, you know, ring, ring, ring. The number's calling. Jose says, pick it up. Like, you might as well. Like, they're calling back, so just pick it up. I said, okay, you're right. So I pick up the phone. Hello? The first thing I hear is, are you with my man? I said, who's your man? I'm thinking this is a prank. Like, I swear to you, I'm thinking this is a prank because, so it must have been that day because just that day, he hit me up saying, would you be mad if I had a girlfriend, right? So I'm thinking this is all just a joke. He's playing a joke on me right now. I pick up the phone, she says, are you with my man? I said, what? She said, are you with my man? Yes or no? And I said, what's his name? She says, Jose. I said, oh. I looked at him and he doesn't know what's going on right now. So like, he has no idea what's going on. I look at him, he looks at me, I look at him. I said on the phone, I took the biggest pause. I was like, his last name because I just could not believe what was happening in that moment. I could not believe it. She said, girl, don't play with me. I said, ooh. I said, girl, I'm not gonna play with you. Put her on speaker. I said, you're on speaker. She goes, Jose, are you serious right now, Jose? Are you serious right now? You gonna do this to me? To me? You know we got a 2-month-old child? It was the 2-month-old child for me. She said, you know we have a 2-month-old child. What? This boy is 21 years old, maybe 22. I'm not expecting no baggage from this boy. He said, yo, his face, it literally looked like a cartoon. His face said, he was stunned. He had no idea this was about to happen. So his face drops, his mouth drops. He's just like, and she's just going off on him. I barely remember what she said. All I remember is a 2-month-old child. She's going off on him. She's going off on him. And I'm just looking and I'm shaking my head. And I'm like, yo, did I not ask you? Like, did I not ask you if you had a girlfriend? Did I not mention that Dominican men are cheaters? Like, none of this was enough for you to say maybe I shouldn't go along with it? So I get out the car. I told her. She said, where are you guys? And I didn't know where the hell we were, to be honest with you. Remember, it was in an alley. I don't know where the hell we are. So I said, I don't know. I think we're in Queens right now. And of course, he's like, why the hell are you telling her where we are? He's not trying to get like caught. So I'm like, listen, I'm trying to get up out this situation. I gotta go. So I get out the car and I'm about to call myself an Uber, like, cause I need to just get up out of there. And she's like, I'm gonna call Uber. She's like, no, I'm gonna come get you. I said, ooh. I didn't know if that was the right, I don't know. I am with your man, you know, this is your territory here. I said, okay. Still had a backup plan, still called an Uber just in case, because this is just real messy, okay? They could both try to kill me, and I'm not here for it. So I call an Uber. The Uber gets there, but cancels my ride once he arrives. I could not find him. I'm out the car looking around. This man who just got caught cheating and is like trying to clean up his situation gets out the car. He's 6'1", starts walking over towards me after my Uber just canceled on me. I'm here like this, trying to figure out what's going on with my Uber. And here comes a 6'1" guy walking over to me, like ready to snatch me up, right? So he comes over and snatches my phone out my hand. I'm on speaker with the girlfriend and I'm trying to figure out why my Uber just canceled on me. And I'm over here trying to get away from him. He's walking towards me. I'm trying to figure out how I'm gonna get out of this situation. He snatches the phone out my hand. She's on the phone. I'm like, give me back my phone. So I'm over here jumping, pulling, like ripping. I'm not playing. Like, I used to play football for a week, so don't play with me. So he puts the phone up above his head, knowing he's 6'1" and I'm 5'3", right? So I have to jump, literally like climb on him to get my phone. And I was not playing. I really climbed on him. Got my phone. His shirt ended up getting ripped because I needed something to grab onto to get to my phone. Got my phone back. And then I had to like literally, like I had to run away. Not far away, but I had to like run away and I had to keep space between us. So we're going around the car, like staying away from each other. And then I see one car in the alley, just one. It's right down the street. I didn't know who was in it. It could have been Jason the killer, but I went to that car. And I said, hi, yeah. This guy back here, he's not right in the head right now and can I sit in your car? And I mean, honestly, like if I was put in that situation, I saw a young woman like in a situation where she needed help, I would say yes to, not knowing what the hell I'm about to get myself involved in. But they said yes to me and I sat in the car. And then Jose comes and pulls up in his car next to the other car. Real creepy. But you know why I know it was creepy? Because the girl in the driver's seat looked to her left, real scared, and said, "Are you gonna shoot us?" I know she was scared. But no, he wasn't violent. He was just caught cheating. And you know, men who get caught cheating, just trying to get out that situation nice and clean. He reverses away from the window. And they're basically like relieved that he reversed. And they're like, can you please get out the car? Like, I'm sorry, but can you please get out the car? And I was like, damn, they about to just throw me back out into the fire, huh? But I mean, like, I get it. You gotta save yourself. and like whatever mess you in, that's your mess. So they threw me back into the fire, and that was that. So now I want to say like 1 minute, 2 minutes later, I'm standing outside, he's in the car, I'm just trying to like figure out how to get out the situation. The girlfriend calls me back. So he thought that him taking the phone and hanging up the phone, I wouldn't be able to get in contact with her anymore. He even swiped away the number, but she called me right back. So I had the number again, and I was able to talk to her. So I think I shared my location with her, and she came quick, fast. This girl, all I see, he's still in his car. All I see is someone skirt around the corner, headlights beaming, and so his car is just sitting right here, and her car comes like this and stops right in front of him. It was so fire. It looked so cool, but also really crazy. So she stopped right in front of him, and all I see is she gets out the car and starts running towards his car. Jose, are you effing kidding me right now? And Jose is just looking at both of us, and he starts laughing hysterically, like this is just hilarious to him. He's like, and drives away like a psychopath. It was so crazy. So he drives away, and she goes, come, get in the car, I'm gonna go take you home. And she's tight, but she's also trying to help me out. So I think anybody in their right mind would have been like, no, I'm not getting in the car with you. But something told me that she is really trying to help me out, and she's not gonna hurt me. So I went in the car. So during our 20-minute car ride, she is telling me their entire life story, the whole backstory. Like, she is focused at the wheel, but she's like furious. So this is her. And you know, like, we've been doing this for so long, and I just feel like he does not respect me. You know, ever since I gave my life to Christ, you know, he's been cheating on me. He doesn't have sex with me anymore, you know, like, he's just, I don't know who he is anymore. He drinks all the time. Do you know that when he was with you right now, he was drunk? You know, because I know he turned his phone off a few hours ago. And you know how I found your number? I pay his cell phone bill. Me. So I was able to find his call log and see who he's been calling these past few days. Like, I'm just in disbelief. Just in disbelief for her. But also just like terrified and hoping to God that she don't flip on me and go from wanting to help me to wanting to kill me. You know what I'm saying? Just that thin line. You never know. She's telling me about everything that's going on in their relationship, and how when she gets back home, she is packing a bag and he cannot come through that door. And how she's through with him. This is the last straw. She cannot believe he would disrespect her for like the 4th time in a row. After that, she dropped me off at home. I got home safely, thank God. My mom thinks I'm just out on a date. My mom thinks I'm out on a date. She thinks I'm just chilling, going to get some food. This whole night happened. I come upstairs. I'm like, hey, mommy, I'm home. She's like, all right, sweetie, have a good night. Like, good night, because she's already in bed. And when I tell you my heart is beating out my chest, I went to this man's page and blocked him. But before I blocked him, I made sure to tell him I am filing a restraining order against you. Because I did not want him coming back for revenge. I didn't want him seeking, like, you know, payback, nothing, for ruining his relationship. Because the things she was telling me, I knew his life was about to be over. Especially with his little 2-month-old child. Like, oof. I ain't want no problem. So I said, I'm getting a restraining order on you. Do not come anywhere near this home, this apartment. Because he knew where I lived. He picked me up. I was terrified. But that was the end of that. That was that night. And it was my Tinder date from hell. And yeah. I will never be getting on Tinder again. Ever. I don't care who's on there. I don't care if Diggy Simmons is on Tinder. I'm not getting back on Tinder. We're going to have to find each other some other way. Because, child, that experience really scarred me. Alright, guys, this is the final look. My face is complete. The hair is complete. Outfit is from House of Bars. Just these, like, thong illusion pants with a nice little wife beater. Yeah, I hope you enjoyed my story time. I have plenty more in the vault, but that one was definitely one for the books. I hope you enjoyed it. Comment down below. Tell me your favorite part, the craziest part, the part that had you messed up. And I'd love to hear from you guys. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video.